Hi, all of my subscribers. I would like to thank you so much for subscribing. I am just so thrilled. When I first started YouTube, I didn't know I'd actually get anywhere near 2,000 subscribers. I'm just happy at this point that people like you are still watching the, stupid movies that I put on YouTube, stupid Pokemon battles. But, yeah. So, thanks, and here's a battle featuring a Magikarp against a Pikachu. So here is an epic battle between Magikarp and Pikachu in an epic metronome battle. Alright, so I start off with, it's Pikachu, god damn it! And he has a Sparky and a Pika noob. I'm just gonna Rock Blast the Sparky, because that's always pretty good, because it hits multiple times, but I kinda only hit twice. And then I use Volt Tackle, which is like Pikachu's signature move, making that hilarious. Alright, so now he decides to go for a punishment, and that does about half to me. And he goes for a Thunder Shock. And, yeah, it's super effective and stabbed, and that takes down goddammit, unfortunately. Now, these are the Pikachus I actually used in, Battle 30-something against Sal, which was this Magikarp metronome battle, but now I'm facing Pikachus with them. So anyway, I go into Arceus, my effing Uber, and decide to Cotton Spore the Pikachu. But it's kind of failed because I'm already faster than the Pikachu anyway. And I decide to go for a Bubble Beam, which is stabbed, but he just survives it. So he sets up the Stealth Rock, because that's what Pikachu likes to do, apparently. But, he goes for the Fissure, and he misses. So, yeah, he's trying to get off that OAKO clause on me. But he just doesn't get it. So I decide to go for the Avalanche, and it KOs the Pikachu, which is a big help. And then I decide to go for a Camouflage, so I change into the normal type. But the Pikachu decides to go for the Metronome and go for the Outrage. So that is a pretty powerful move, and Arceus gets hit down to really low hit points. So I really need to kill that Pikachu before it can Outrage me again, and I get the Close Combat, which is a dead Pikachu if I ever saw one. So yeah, I get this, I eat the defense and special defense drop, but I do kick down that Pikachu, then go for the Zen Headbutt. And he tries to teleport away from the battle, because, those Pikachu are like a Frenchie, he just wants to retreat. Run away, says the Pikachu, because they're so afraid of the epic Magikarps. So I decide to go for the Ancient Power on his incoming Pikachu, and I get a crit, which is hilarious. And then I go for a Tri-Attack, which totally destroys that Pikachu, except that it survives a few hit points. But then he lovely kisses its Pikachu, and it falls asleep, unfortunately. And he gets a Facade off, which kills my Arceus. Now that's just too bad, because Arceus is one of the best Ubers of all time. So I go into my penis to show what that Pikachu is actually sucking when it says I suck. And it's sucking my Magikarp's penis, to be exact. So then it goes for the Focus Blast. So my penis focuses in on the I suck, and it just destroys it. So anyway, yeah, that Pikachu is full of Fail, and it goes into Reece Fail, which is, what Reece is, apparently. So I go for the Leaf Blade, and it hits Reece Fail down to near half. And he goes for a Toxic, but it misses. That's not good. So, yeah, he decides to go for the Astonish, but, its Pikachu is still asleep. And I'm still asleep. And I get off a Metronome, and I go for a Rolling Kick, and that'll take down the Reece Fail. And his Evolve Me goes for a Lunar Dance, which is a KO. So he KOs himself to heal an ally. Man, Reece, don't you know that your ally that you're trying to heal needs to be damaged? Man, Reece, I can't believe you didn't know that. Just kidding. So anyway, I go for the Metronome, and I go for a Growth, which gives me special attack. But then my guy wakes up, and I get a Leech Life off on that Nazi over there. And killing Nazis makes every game better. So he goes for a Sleep Powder, and he puts its Pikachu to sleep again. So, I'm just going to go for a Metronome. That's my best play at the moment. I get a Gust off, but it's not very effective. It was not a good choice, penis. So he goes for an Aqua Tail, and it takes down its Pikachu. So its Pikachu, finally dies to one of his Pikachus. So I have Moo 2.0 out, and I decide to go for a Metronome, and I pound the Pikachu, and it doesn't quite die. And then I reversal the Pikachu, but I had full health, so it doesn't quite die. So this Pikachu goes for a Bullet Seed, and that, takes down Penis because of the super effectiveness of Bullet Seed. And unfortunately, penis can only be pelted by so many seeds before it just dies. So I decide to go into Jesus, who is, Jesus stands alone with Moo. But then I get a seismic toss, and I just win. So anyway, Reece wanted a rematch, because he's like, no, my Pikachus can't lose to Magikarps, or something that Reece does. So anyway, I say, you know what, I'll rematch you. So he decides to go out into Pika Noob and Sparky again, and I go into, it's Pikachu, god damn it! If you haven't watched that YouTube video, you have to watch it, it's hilarious. So anyway, I go for a Sing, and it puts to sleep Sparky. And then I go for a Gust, which is not very effective, as we found out last time. And he's asleep, he gets a Metronome, and gets a secret power off, which actually does quite a bit to goddammit. So that's too bad. So anyway, I decide to go for a Metronome here, and go for an Aura Beam, which, I got a crit there, so it does some decent damage. And then I decided to go for a Milk Drink, which, regains my health. So my Magikarp likes milk. I need to make a Magikarp picture with a milk stash. Maybe that'll be my, maybe I'll make an intro about that. That would be hilarious. So anyway, Milk Stash Magikarp. I decided to go for a Metronome. Who would have guessed? And I go for a Body Slam. And that does more than half to that Pikachu, which is epic. And then I go for a Gyro Ball, but, it's slower, and Pikachu is resistant to that, so it doesn't do anything. And then he goes for a Gust on me, and I get taken down to that, because I'm not resistant to Gust. So now I go into Moo, and Moo and goddammit have to work as a team to take down these Pikachus. So I go for a Rage, which doesn't quite kill Sparky. And then I go for another Metronome and get a Meteor Mash, which is really good, and I take down Pika Noob and get the Attack Rise, which, I got the Attack Rise just when I needed it, because goddammit, Magikarp is pro. So now he goes into I Suck again, so he's going to try to suck my Moo and goddammit. So instead, I decide to Metronome him, and I get a Spore, but I use it on Sparky. Now that was full of fail right there, because I really wanted to take down Sparky. But, goddammit did what he was supposed to do. He went for the Muddy Water, and I was able to take down goddammit. But then he goes for a Revenge, which takes down goddammit to about half. So now he goes into Reece Fail, and I really need to take down these Pikachus. So I go for the Metronome, because that's the best play. I go for a Safeguard, so now he can't, do something homosexual, things that Safeguard protects against. So yeah, I decided to go for the X-Scizor, which does, it puts him down to quarter, which is always nice. And he's just using a whole bunch of fail attacks, and I just decide to Vital Throw now. And that's going to take down the I Suck after a crit, so pretty epic right there. And I want to just Seed Bomb the other Pikachu. So Reece Fail gets taken down to, red health, and he decides to go for a Judgment, which is, the most awesome thing ever. But, unfortunately, it was the Pikachu using it on me. So what can you do? So I decide, you know what, I'm going to go into another Magikarp, and he goes into a Nazi, and I really wanted to take down this Nazi. So I go into Arceus, so, which is an Uber, in my opinion. Arceus is pretty powerful. So I decided to go for a Spatial Rend. If he can get off a Judgment, I can get off a Spatial Rend, but it doesn't do much. So I go for a Fire Fang, but I miss. But then he goes for a Sleep Powder, and he misses, which is lols. And then he goes for an Attack Order and takes down goddammit. So, goddammit, how dare you take down goddammit. Alright, so I go into Penis, and, Penis is pretty win. And, I go for a Metronome, and I get off a Rock Tomb, which does some damage and lowers hit speed, but I'm already faster anyway. So I go for a Toxic Spike, so whenever that other Pikachu decides to come in, if it ever decides to come in, it'll get toxic, or get poisoned. So he goes for, I think, Aerial Ace, and that does some damage, and then he goes for a Power Gem, which does some damage. So he's just doing a lot of damage right now. And I'm just trying to finish off these guys. So I go for a Pack, and it doesn't quite KO, which is annoying. And then I decide to Curse. But Penis is really low health, so why are you trying to Curse? Makes no sense. So he goes for a Seed Flare, and I can't believe he got a Seed Flare off. What the hell? That's the most ghetto attack against a Magikarp. So, yeah, he goes for Amnesia, which means his special defense is way up now, and I'm no longer protected from Safeguard, so this isn't good. So I go into Jesus,
who, he just stands alone. And he decides to head smash, but he misses. What the hell? And he's gonna defense curl, so he gets some defense. And then I go for metronome and meditate, so I get even more attack. But there's not a whole lot I can do here. He goes for a trump card, which is a cool attack that does damage based on the amount of PP you have remaining. I guess he has quite a bit because he does some damage. But then I go for a super fang, which only halves his HP. So he had like 2, and now he has like 1. And then he gets a rapid spin, which was like the major hacks of all time, and a Draco Meteor. So that's a good game, except that you got really hacks at the end that time. But what can you do? It's a Magikarp metronome battle.
So thanks for watching. Continue to rate, comment, and subscribe. And today's question of the day is, tell me what your favorite one of my videos is of yours. So what is your favorite video that I've made? I have more than, 150 battles? I have a lot. So tell me your favorite battle that video that I've ever done. And I guess you can include the Killer Dorito channel. Thank you. And continue to rate, comment, subscribe, guys. See you next time.